Good afternoon. It's Tuesday, June 11th. I guess it's 1:17 up there. I had to go to the doctor this morning and have some tests done, so I just got home. You can't drive to Medellin in 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes away, but it takes you an hour, so, that's just life. Anyhow, what do we have going on here? There's some guy, I can't get the article up on my computer because I have to subscribe, and I don't subscribe to websites. They say the most dangerous mega person right now is this guy named Russ Voigt. We'll have to do some research on him and get back to you on that and find out exactly what makes him the most dangerous person. I do know, and I've said this before, that I don't believe Trump is the most dangerous person in the mega party. There are people behind him that are far more despicable, if you would like it, is the cleanest way I can describe them. All right. Uh, oh, there's no, how to put this. It's not, I wrote it down and I can't read it. Um, I just don't think that the stuff that's going on now makes a lot of sense. I mean, you got Don Jr., not Don Jr., but Biden, son, Hunter, will probably get, I don't know, slap on the wrist, go to jail. Got some gun charges. Got convicted. I think that makes him a felon too now. Um, but there's no, doesn't seem that there's. Oh, I know what it says. It's about responsibility. There's no responsibility anymore. All right, look up and see what's going on, and you see everybody's blaming everybody else. Trump started this thing. I don't know whether he started it, but he made it very popular to blame everybody else. I think the first one to really do it really well was Hitler. But anyhow, Trump goes around. It's not my fault. It's his fault. Their fault. It's not our fault. It's their fault. And he loves. He's been caught on articles more than once where he says, I did this, but when you talk to him in public, he didn't do this. It's not his fault. None of it's his fault. It's all his fault. Most with other people involved in it, but yeah, it's his fault. That things are what happened in the COVID experience. He was just a little bit out of whack there. You know, use bleach. Yeah, right. He did say yes. He did say that. He didn't evict a lady out of her house in Atlantic City to build a parking lot. Yes, he did. But it wasn't his fault. He didn't know it was being done. It was so and so. It's like the Stormy Daniels thing. He tried very hard to put that on Cohen, his lawyer. But his lawyer did it. He didn't know anything about it. That's not the way it works. And that he didn't know what he was signing. Well, maybe today he doesn't know what he's signing because I think his mind is going because of what's going on with the trial results and everything else. I think his mind is starting to crack a little bit. It's not the steel trap everybody thought it used to be, anyhow. But it's either his mine or anybody else's when they're in their 70s. It's very difficult to maintain your brain cells when you're dealing with stuff like this. It just doesn't happen that way. And this is just going to be a short video probably because I don't really have a lot to say because there's not really a lot going on. There's probably more going on in Colombia than there is anyplace else. But anyhow, the people are refusing to take responsibility. Now it's what is it? The cartoon was Family Affairs, and there used to pop up a little ghost in the background. Not my fault. I didn't do it. Not me. Of course you did. I mean, the Republicans are trying to say, you got Marjorie Taylor Greene saying, I didn't mean this or I didn't say this. You said it, you meant it. You know, you're an idiot. You know, for even opening up your mouth if you don't know what you're talking about. I'm an idiot because I do open up my mouth sometimes with an opinion, not really knowing all the circumstances involved. But I'm an opinionated individual. At times, I do listen to other people. I really do. They don't think I do, but I do. It's the only way you learn is if you listen. If you don't listen, you're not going to learn anything. You know, it's just the way it is. Uh, let's see. Is there anything else I can find for you? You see all these stories that are coming up now. You know. Whoa. Sorry about that. Truly am sorry about that. Little Zulu war going on in the background, I think. But I don't know exactly what went on in the pre-sentencing interview that Trump had today or yesterday. I don't know when it was. I thought it was yesterday. They're reporting it as if it was today. So, you know, more rich people. Somebody won the Powerball. If they lose, though, it's not their fault. You know, they don't take any responsibility for their failures. Trump takes no responsibility for his failures and takes responsibility for everybody else's success. How's that sound? That's pretty much what he's like, you know. I don't understand complacency. You know, I talked about that yesterday. I don't really understand that. Um, but it does. It does seem to me that the last few presidential elections has been a lot of complacency. You know, I don't know why you just. It's because people don't want to be bothered. You know, I got a job to go to. I can't be bothered. You know, going out there and saying it. And I got people that write on Facebook and whatnot about how bad Trump is and how bad he's going to be for the economy and everything like this. But I don't see them doing anything other than voting. You know, and that's okay. That's not really complacency. And they make some statements on Facebook, but they're not involved with anything, any groups or whatever. You know, I'm just involved. I'm all over the internet with this stuff. You know, and I'm not. You know, I post replies to a lot of articles and whatnot. You know. If I can do it in a civilized manner with some semblance of intellectuality, is that a word? I will reply to other videos and what have you, you know. But I don't know. There just seems to be a lot less activity from the Trump side lately, you know. But every time you go to YouTube, of course, I might have made a setting, and I don't know whether I did it. But it seems I get nothing but anti. I don't say necessarily 100, completely anti, but negative Trump stuff, you know, and the people that are involved in it, you know. The people here have agendas. You know, their biggest agenda is making money out of this stuff. So they go online and they make a video and they take on they'll take on the issues in a way that, you know, appeases the public. I don't necessarily do that. I might at times, but not on purpose, because I really don't care what other people think about certain things. You know, it's certain things. That's my opinion. If you don't like it, don't listen. And apparently, most people don't like it because nobody seems to listen to this stuff. Um, we're gonna try some. We're gonna try to get on live, and then I'll try to figure out how I'm gonna do that. You know, if my software is now compatible, I will try to see what I can do in terms of making a time period to be live. That's so people can talk to me and curse at me and whatnot. It probably, my problem is I have football season coming up. I love football. It's the only thing I got left to watch on television, really, and that's it. I watch football for 12 hours a day on Sundays. Uh, but like it's this weekend. I don't know when I'm going to be home this weekend because I think it's Sunday. It's Father's Day, and we're going to go to my father-in-law's. No, to my. Well, we're going to Hodder's house, and then the father-in-law is going to be there and everything like that. Everybody's going to be there, and this happens every once in a while. And I get to see all my grandkids when it happens at one time. So, anyhow, all right. Listen, I'm going to call it a day on this one. I don't think anything else is going to happen today. Kind of gloomy down here. Here comes the rain again. All right, we'll talk later. Have a good one.